Hello and welcome to Being Coachable, mastering the art of being coachable at work for success. Being coachable means being ready to learn and improve at work. Just like when we learn a new game or sports or a video game, being coachable is like learning new ways to be great at your job. Being coachable can also help in your personal life be successful in your life. So, your career goals, your life goals, it's important to listen to people, your coaches in your life, and who are those people? Why is it even important to be coachable at work? It helps you get better at your job and work well with others. Imagine a sports team. Everyone listens to the coach, the team wins more games. So that you can apply to your life and your job as well. You'll work better together and you'll do better at your job if you listen to the people that are suggesting better ways for you to do your job. Being coachable. Coach could be your boss, your job coach, other people that work there at the business that you work, people that have been there longer. Listen to those people and take their advice. That's what being coachable is all about. It's important to have open communication when it comes to being coachable. Listen to your coaches and your supervisor, say thank you, and do your best. Ask questions if you don't understand. Of course, you do not have to try to do something you don't know how to do. If you have questions, ask those questions as soon as possible. Sometimes you might not come up with the question right away. Go back and ask that question about how to do something. If you don't feel safe, or you don't feel comfortable, or you don't haven't been trained to do that job, at least try and be willing to do the other job or do it the way that they want you to do it. If they want you to do something differently that you don't think you agree with, you're not sure, try it their way, right? And then if you still don't want to do it their way, you need to be able to go back and say, I tried it your way, but here's what happened. Is it okay if I go back to doing it the way I was doing it before? But you need to go in there with the idea that you tried it, at least you tried it. That and talking and going back to them and communicating with your coaches and supervisors, that's open communication and it's part of being coachable. Part of being coachable is accepting feedback. I know we just talked about this. When someone gives you advice, say thank you and try it their way. Try to do it better. Listen carefully to your job coaches, your supervisors, and longtime employees. They know the job and they know how to be more successful at the job. If someone suggests a better way to do your job, say thank you and give it a try. It'll make your work easier, it can make your work safer, and can make the quality of your work better. Part of being coachable is having a willingness to learn. Be excited to learn new skills and do new tasks and learn new ways and possibly easier ways to do things or with better quality. Imagine you start a new job and your boss asks you to learn a new type of machine. Being willing to learn is like being excited to learn all the safety rules and become great at using that machine to do your job. It's going to make you a more skilled employee. Taking initiative is another part of being coachable. Show that you can take responsibility to do things on your own sometimes without being told. Just make sure it's a job that you've been trained on, you have permission to do, and that you're safe when you try new jobs. Make sure you have permission and training for safety. Another part of being coachable is to be positive, have a positive attitude on the job. Don't make negative comments or complaints. If you have a suggestion how things can be better, make those suggestions to your supervisor and see if it's okay to put those suggestions into play. But remain positive. You can do this work. It's going to be okay. Don't be negative or make negative comments. It just takes everyone down. That's not good teamwork and it's not part of being coachable. Working as a team on the job is like playing on a sports team. Everyone has their own job, their own role, sometimes it's called. Everyone has their own part to play in the bigger picture of the business. When everyone works together, the whole team scores big victories, just like in sports. You want your business to be successful, you want to be successful. Working as a team will make that happen. Some examples of being coachable at work. Number one, asking for help. Imagine you're working on a project and you're not sure what you're doing. Being coachable means asking a coach or a supervisor to help you instead of guessing what you're supposed to be doing. This helps you get the job done right. Number two, try new things. When you're asked to try something new, don't say, that's not my job, but have a positive attitude, saying yes to trying that new job. Even if it seems challenging, you're going to be okay. Your coach and your supervisor, they trust you to that you're going to be able to do this new job, and you're learning and growing and getting more valuable on the job. Number three, being a team player. Think of your work as a sports team. Being coachable means passing the ball, helping others out when necessary, and celebrating when the team scores. Number four, accepting feedback. This is very important. Your boss gives you feedback on how to make your work better. Say thank you and try your best to do what they asked you to do. It's for your own good. We want you to be successful. Your coach wants you to be successful. Your boss wants you to be successful and do a good job. They're giving you this feedback for a reason, not for you to ignore it, but to implement that feedback and try your best. Say thank you and do what they say. It's going to work out. If it doesn't work out for you, have that communication to turn around and say, here's why it didn't work out for me. But don't assume that you already know what you're doing and that these coaches cannot be helpful, because they can. Your boss can tell you how to do your job, even if you don't think it's the right way to do it. They have the authority to have you do the job the way they say so. So say thank you for the feedback, and do what they ask you to do. That's being coachable. Being coachable helps you be successful at work and in your life. Listen to your coach's advice and follow their suggestions and trust them. They know how to play the game. They know how to do your job. They do. Just like practicing a game makes you better, practicing being coachable at work will make you a better employee. Thank you for watching, and thanks for being coachable at work.